What's up, everybody? A few minutes late tonight, but you know what? It's been worse. So, that's what we've come down to. It's been worse, you know. But all right. Let's. Oh, I just saw something. Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me just one sec. Okay. Let's get a tweet out. Sorry, got distracted by something on Twitter. But dearest at Marvel Champions, what the heck is going on? Why does it default? Twitter is so weird, man. It's highlighted on at Marvel Champions, and somehow it says at Melinda Gates. I haven't even clicked on Melinda Gates' Twitter page or anything like that. Why does it do this? I feel like something's screwy with Twitter here. Anyway, dearest at Marvel Champions, oh man, no. Okay. After today's little announcements, I'm super pumped for NYCC. Bring us our now live. Tweet. Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Impaled Rectum sending over 3 of them Polish bucks. Impaled Rectum, thank you very much. Do you have a previous message? Was there a previous one? I don't know if there was a previous one. Hold on. Hold the phone. There was not a previous one. Just sending over 3 of them Polish bucks just because, or did YouTube somehow screw up? Either way, can't remember how much the 3 Polish bucks are, so I'm just gonna put down a 2 and say thank you very much. Quickly followed though by Gloria Man sending over 5 bucks. Gloria Man, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. Or never mind, there is no last one, of course, because it's all in the same message. Saying, so I'm the leader of our Loki since Val left. What's a girl to do? Shout out to Dung and ST Shorty for being my co-pilots, dude. I don't know if I've ever gotten a chance to talk with those individuals, but shout out to them. Glory, man, you're leading the charge over in the R Loki world, eh? Okay, it's in good hands. I'm still sad about Val. You know, like Val Terrace isn't even someone that I talk to all the time. But of course, we were in the alliance together for a long time, and then he believed in me. He always said he believed in me and all that. So I'm sad to see that he's gone, especially before Hell Cow. I feel like eventually we're gonna get Hell Cow, but yeah. Glory, dude, thank you so much for the 5. Bushido Brown also sending over a £1. Bushido Brown, thank you very much. Your last one is 95.45% solo rate. That's an A+. Read last before this as well. We are currently looking at your power ratings. Oh, you guys are looking at the power ratings? I took a glance at the page, but I didn't go through like all the stats and stuff. So Wait, Glory's saying D-Hung. I pronounced it as D-Hung. Is a visit of your streams and donates on occasion. Not under that name. Must be under a different name, I believe, right? I pronounced it as D-Hung, which fits the Loki way. Yeah, it does. Man, I hope I'm just not. Sometimes my memory fails me, and I feel bad about it. But that also might just be the case here. But anyway, shout out to D-Hung. Ian Pitch sent it over Buck though as well. Give me one sec here. Bunch of super chats tonight, guys. Thank you. Saying Evening Beaver. I was thinking the other day that Stan Lee should be an NPC boss, where Stan shakes your champ's hand and the match ends. Wow, that's it. He just shakes your hand. Who would win though? Who would win? Who would win is the question. I feel like Stan would have to win, right? There's no way to beat him. Hashtag Dreamin' Raid. Thanks, Dreamin'. Appreciate the raid. T-Stab. Hey, BG. Hope you're doing well, brother. Dude, I'm doing great, man. Hope you are too. But I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. Looking for actual alliance instead of the one I've been the leader of for a couple of years. Hit me up if you want the pickle. Oh my God, what a line. What a line to throw out. If you want the pickle. Hold on. I wanted to see if there was a different message. Okay, here we go. Slap my impaled rectum, you bald slapper. Wow. Okay. Wanted to see if any message ever came through, but okay, that was it. Got it. Yo, so once again, like always, 6.2.6 champion enhanced abilities down to the last revive 0 units. Get the fight done. Hobbit, why do you always do it like that, man? Oh my God. One more path to go, and 6.2 is 100%. Dude, Hobbit, that's awesome, man. Only one path left. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. That is awesome, man. I'm itching to get back in there, but I'm not ready just yet. Not just yet. PG, question, do you have any tip? Oh, I thought I was going to get a chance to do some boss action. Not today. Do you have any tips on getting through the 5.4.4 biohazard? Been stuck on it for a while now. Anything else? Thanks. Basically, you just need bleed immunes. I don't know if there's anything special about the biohazard in that quest specifically, but typically you just need a bleed immune character and you're good to go. Of course, double immunity helps bleed and poison immune, but with just a bleed immune, as long as you don't hit into their block, you have no chance of getting poisoned, and that's usually pretty much it. But like I said, I'm not sure if there's anything special about those fights other than biohazard. If there is, it's been too long, I'm sorry. This is not live stream. You're right, this is pre-recorded. I read your comment assuming that that's what you would say, and man am I good. Sup Pixie Bill. Val said he'd come back and do a special grind for Hellcow. I called BS and say he should be gifted a 5-star, but either way, he'd be back. He should be gifted, yeah. Downloads take too long to install. Star, I saw your message like as I was going to do the tweet, so I'll have to look at that later, by the way. But alright, anyway. Let me let's get into something, man. Let's get into something here. So, I have not been hitting the arena as hard as I would have liked, and therefore I'm just gonna say 4-star. It's not happening this round. I spent too much time in the arena last round, and yeah, it's just not happening. I should have made it happen. I should have made it happen. It's really not that big a deal, but maybe next round I'll get the 4-star. I'm gonna get the 3-star, of course. We gotta have some testing, so I'll get the 3-star. But anyway, for right now, I still have to finish up the tier 4 basic even. So still gotta do that. BG, who should I rank up next? 4-star Cole, Medusa, or Beardo all awakened? I want to 100% Act 5 soon and already have Thing, Quake, Thor, and Sparkles for other maxed 4-star Science / Cosmic. Already have Thing, Quake, Thor, and Sparkles. It's tough, man. They're all really good. I would lean more towards Medusa or Beardo, personally. Then again, Cole is getting updated, and it does seem like it's going to be a nerf for him, but it might not just be a nerf. I still have my fingers crossed here that Kabam will buff his survivability in some way, but regardless, I would go with either Medusa or Captain Beardo, whichever one you're really feeling more of. Of course, Medusa can shut down robots, including that final robot at the end of the quest, which is nice. But Beardo, he has his utility too, and anytime you face some sort of regenerative thing, you may be able to shut him down with Beardo, or just in general, the block proficiency that Beardo has is great. Beardo, I would say, is also pretty decent for that final Ultron even, so they're both good. It kind of just depends on personal preference is what it comes down to for that one, I would say. Always want to add friend you? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't add anyone to the friends list. Even people that I've known for years at this point. I just don't do the friends list thing at all because there's no real point to it. Then there's the in-game friend system. There's nothing really, no point to it. Holy moly, BG actually pulled 5-star Doctor Strange today. Kanga Jenga. Nice, man. Now the question becomes, is my only chance of duping him these 3 days that the feature crystal is still here? Duping, I wouldn't say only chance, but I mean, it's a higher chance, of course. I'm sure he'll be available in like dungeon crystals and stuff like that in the future, maybe in a future featured crystal and stuff like that. But I mean, there's always a possibility of an awakening gem if you wanted to go that route at least. Ghost or Medusa to rank 5? Well, for the most part, Ghost is just the better of the two champions. Because I mean, no one really compares to Ghost, but it still does depend. Even though Ghost is super strong, it still does depend on your situation, what you're looking for, who you're trying to counter, and all that. For some fights, Medusa is better than Ghost. Although, to be honest, there's not many of those. The other thing about Ghost is that she has a very unique playstyle, and not everyone cares for that unique playstyle. And if you're one of those people that just isn't into it, well then stay away from Ghost. Ryan, side note, I'm ashamed to say that I gave the evil overlords another $50 for a few minutes ago despite my best efforts. Got a 6-star big brain. My luck is really stupid. Dude! Congrats on, it's MODOK we're talking about, right? Congrats. Oh, wait. Wait, big brain, is that Aarkus? Because his head is kind of big. Now I don't know who it is. Either way, it's a 6-star, man, so, pretty good stuff. Super Dirty Pickles sent it over to saying, read last before I throw a tantrum. Wait a minute. Super Dirty Pickle, I was reading your last. As he sent over the $2. Well, thanks for the $2, man. Oh, wait, was it before that? Hold on. Warlock does not need to be awakened, and I'm of the opinion that his reputation will only grow. He's one of the finest champs in the game. I agree, he's one of the finest champs in the game. I don't even know enough about him to comment about the awakening ability part, but Warlock is awesome, dude. Visually, his abilities, super useful all around. Dude's awesome. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it. Just bring up Ghost and never look back. Yeah, that's what Nick did. That is sorry. I have to read the message real quick. That's what Nick did. It seems to be working for him. Oh man, there's been no word of Strange being moved to the basic then, huh? Seems a little weird. I don't think he's going to be added to the basic, but I don't know. I don't know if Kabam ever confirmed or denied whether he was going to be in the basic or not. Vision, 3 crystals, ran a quick winter soldier. I was surprised by his damage. P.S. I want my $2 back because you already read my comment. I will call police. Wow, dude. Over $2 you're going to call the police. Take it, man. Take it. Ghost is the best and it isn't even close. Yeah, I agree with that. Wait, hold on. Okay, so Vision, okay. Got it. I don't know too many people grinding for Aarkus here. I'm thinking it's going to be a lower cutoff than what I'm predicting. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those 30 mil cutoffs. You know, I mean, of course, if you're grinding for the champion, please don't stop at 30 million. Hopefully you already knew that before I said that, but it does feel like it's going to be a low cutoff for this guy. I just really don't know too many people on the grind. The hype for him doesn't seem to be there. I'm not saying that is representative of his character, of the quality of the champion, because he might be really good. I really don't know anything about him, other than I don't see too many people grinding for him. T-Stop sent it over to saying, refund Super Dirty Pickle or call police. Damn it. Oh man, it's funny. Like, you could have just given Super Dirty Pickle the 2, and then the problem would have been solved. But okay, all right. I'll issue the refund. Let me just talk to my let me talk to the YouTube overlords here for a moment here, and I'll get right on that. T-Step, thank you very much for the 2, dude. Feel like Sunspot is overlooked. Freaking love my rank 4, one of the most fun champs I've played with in a while. He's really cool. He's awesome, Swaggy Spoadster. It's tough to find a great use for him, is I think the issue. That, and not many people have him. I don't have him. Most people. How many people are in here? There's 240 people in here at the moment. I'm willing to bet that probably more than 200 of the 240 in here don't have a high level Sunspot, just because he's so new and all. What do you think about the upcoming content and future champs? So I didn't even go through the entire list of what's coming. Here's what I know about so far. Well, I know some of the champions that they have confirmed, so I know that I've seen that. And then also somebody circled like a new labyrinth on like the list of stuff coming. We should probably take a look at that tonight. God, I really need to get this fixed, where I can't show the browser on stream, because it really sucks not being able to do it. I feel less compelled to go like look at the forums and discuss things when I can't actually just put that on screen so we could all see. T-Stop 705 saying, well, crap, here is the Super Dirty Pickle credit for the future. Oh man, T-Stop, thank you, dude. The update is a big old D even. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it. You know what? Let me actually go look at the list of stuff coming though, what they announced. So if you haven't heard it yet, it's been pretty crazy stuff, man. Let me grab a link. Here we go. So it's a little bit of a roadmap. God, this champion thing is getting out of hand. So many champions in this game, it's nuts. But okay, so it's a little bit of a roadmap. It's a glimpse into the next 6 months of what you can expect in Marvel Contest of Champions. That's what we're talking. So I'll read the whole thing here a little bit. Today, we want to share something a little different with you, a glimpse into the next 6 months of what you can expect in Marvel Contest of Champions. As we've been looking back at the last 80 years of Marvel, we want to take the opportunity to share with you what is to come to the Battle Realm. Details are light, but still some surprises coming your way. So what can summoners expect in the next 6 months? The long-anticipated release of Colossal and Old Man Logan's champion updates, and your chances to vote on which champion will be updated next. So that's cool. Get to vote for the next one. Look forward to that. Our first ever community-wide in-game event where all summoners can contribute to one singular goal simply by completing fights. I'm actually really curious about that. I've seen things like that in other games. Sometimes it's really cool. Sometimes it's like, you know, whatever. So we'll have to see which one it is. But either way, I mean, community, it can't be bad, right? The second half of Act 6 following Karina as she grows into her powers. Back issues number 4, Blood and Venom, which is a freaking sweet name, man. It sounds like a metal album or something like that. Blood and Venom. Look back to the introduction of Guillotine and Venom. MCOC's 5-year anniversary introduces the new Hall of Heroes Nostalgia Quest. Which I don't know what that is. I don't know if you guys have any idea what the hell that means. New additions to Alliance quests will allow Alliance to customize their experience and refine their difficulty level. I'm a little bit worried about that one, to be honest. I don't know what kind of impact that's gonna have on the game. I don't know if, I mean, it's a way for people to compete without just competing in terms of prestige, but it also might burn some people out. We'll have to see. Anyway, the next line here: new tools help educate and train new players in the gameplay of the contest. Cool. And a brand new Everest in the contest. This is the big one. Brand new Everest in the contest, making Labyrinth of Legends look like it's training mode. And yeah, Dubes, I saw your message here too. They say it'll make Labyrinth look like a training ground. Can't wait for all the I'll say moaning. Yeah, dude, it's people. Oh man, I guarantee people are gonna go nuts. I want to. I don't even remember how, like, the reaction when what's it called, when Labyrinth was first released to the game. I don't really remember the community's reaction to it. I'm sure there was a bunch of crying. I'm sure there was a bunch of excitement. But I honestly don't remember. I was still too new at the time. You know, I just barely started getting to YouTube. I didn't really read any forum posts or anything like that. I just playing the game. Hope that doesn't have a leaderboard with will highlight the bots. Man, hopefully they take some better action against the bots this time around. But pretty cool stuff, man. And then of course the champions that got announced, which are what are the names of these people again? Guillotine, Guillotine 2099, Man Thing, and then I don't remember the name of the other chick. But that Guillotine looks interesting, man. Apparently she's tech. I wish she was Mystic. I really wish she was Mystic, because yeah, Mystic still needs a bit of love. Oh, Elsa is okay, that's the name. Alright, anyway. Hold on. Ball Brigand is your word also? Ball Brigand. What the hell? Elsa Bloodstone, that's the full name? Okay. What am I supposed to do with Ball Brigand? Anyway, Well, if it isn't Brian Sleepy Grant, what's up, Bonesaw and Hoochie Wife? How the hell are you doing, man? Hoochie Wife and I did the boss rush and both got wow. I duped my Nightcrawler first time. Meanwhile, she got first time Psylocke. Okay. You know, some people like Psylocke. And I actually really like Nightcrawler, including his Awaken ability. I like him a lot. So it's not even too bad in my opinion. But dude, what's up, Bonesaw Hoochie Wife? BG, when is the next Act 6 itemless stream? T-Stap, I'm not sure. So I want to get my thing to Sig 200. Ideally, I get my thing to Sig 200, and then, you know, I can take down that champion much easier. But I don't know. I don't know if I could wait that long. Getting all the way to Sig 200, I might just hop in there a little bit earlier. We'll see. Either way, like, so okay. Here's the thing too. I'm leaving in less than a week here. I'm leaving on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh man. Act 6 is probably gonna have to wait until after I get back from like Comic-Con, because I'm leaving on Tuesday, and I'm gonna be gone. Like, I'm still gonna be streaming, but I'm doing the Summoner Showdown thing, hosting that on Wednesday. So yeah, flying out there Tuesday, hosting Wednesday, and then normally you're supposed to fly back the day after. But I'm just going to stay on the East Coast, because Comic-Con is the following week. And yeah, man, it's just it just doesn't make sense to come back here, you know. So I'm not going to have my normal setup, and without my normal setup, yeah, I don't really want to do Act 6, so it's going to be a little while. Don't really have much choice. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, we're talking like 3 weeks from now, basically. And shut up, dupes. I know, man. Another Comic-Con, no website. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't even know what to say anymore. Wes Jacobson said at 05. Thank you very much. Saying, great job last war to you and all 4 Loki. You guys had an amazing war. Maybe someday we will beat you. Good luck with the rest of the season. Wes, thank you very much for the 5, man. Yeah, good war. It seemed like, I mean, you guys always do really well. I still remember last season, it was like the closest war possible. I think it came down to like 1 fight or something like that. But yeah, we always know we got to bring our A game when we take you guys on, because it can go either way. So good war to you guys. I know you guys are having a good season. I think you guys are, at least. I remember somebody took a screenshot of the leaderboard, and I'm pretty sure I saw you guys up there pretty high. So I want to say maybe this is you guys' first loss of the season. So yeah, you guys are crushing it. But thank you, dude. Appreciate the 5. I'm excited. Man-Thing is my all-time favorite Marvel character, and my birthday is in October. Stars align. Hopefully, I can open a Man-Thing on my birthday. Well, good luck. I hope you get your Man-Thing. What's in December? December is Silver Surfer, apparently. BG, that's 4 days from now. Don't act like you have anything to do other than play with your gaming friends. Oh, man. If only, dude. If only. Oh, man, I'm not even ready for this trip. It's one thing going, you know, going just for like a night or something like that. It's like, okay, you know, if I forget something or whatever, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not that big a deal, because I'm staying with my parents. You know, I'm staying with my folks in New Jersey, so it's really not a big deal. But still, like, I gotta make sure that I'm able to, you know, stream and have everything I need for Comic-Con and all that stuff. So we're all hoarding until December. Featured crystals, yeah? Nah. Featured crystals. I'll probably hoard till December, but not for featured crystals. Man, maybe I should hoard 5-star shards until Silver Surfer gets added to the basic. You know, that's my way of going for a champion. Do you have Vision Aarkus or a Black Widow, Black Clarinet? Is that an autocorrect? I have a 4-star Black Widow and a no-star Aarkus yet. I don't pop open any crystals for the new champions, so until the first round of the arena is over, I will not have any new champ. Are you streaming at the same time on the East Coast or just for time zone? I'm gonna have to stream at a different time. And the streams are gonna be a little bit earlier. It's gonna go right back to this time when I return, but while I'm gone, the streams are gonna have to be a bit earlier. But yeah, Hoochie Wife wanted me to remind you that she isn't too mad about the Psylocke pull because a week ago she pulled 6-star Claire with only 1 featured Cav. What? She was also in Profop's vid. Wow, that's awesome. Claire, from what I hear, and I guess I tested it a little bit too, Claire doesn't even need to be awakened, really. So, man, congrats. That is a super sick pull. That is awesome. I have a question from a friend. His email got hacked, not his account, so to verify his MCOC account would be a problem. So how do you go about changing just your email on MCOC account? I don't really know how to go about changing the email. You may have to contact support or something like that. But friend got hacked, huh? When it wasn't his account? Was it possibly the original account holder? Like, there's, like, you know, there's no way to really know, but when it comes to stuff like that, that's one of the reasons why, like, you're really not even allowed by the terms of service to play an account that is not your own. And I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why, but this is one of them, because people get screwed, unfortunately. I can't tell you how many times, like, you know, I've had friends in other games, they you know, for one reason or another, they buy an account or they share info on, like, their account or something like that, and it just, oh man, they just end up losing out. This is going back to, like, the Diablo 2 days. The happens in MMO games a lot, since, you know, it takes a lot of time to do things. And yeah. Christian, where's your last one at? Send it over, Buck. Thank you very much. Saying, just finished my homework. Thanks for the background noise / commentary. Good night. Love ya, dude. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Appreciate the buck. Happy that you finished your homework. What a role model right there. Unlike myself, since I never did homework. But alright, dude. Thank you again. Have a good night. Does anyone know if there's gonna be an arena to get the champs we don't have for time after time quest? I believe so. I believe it's been confirmed, yes. I pilot my own account for myself. I'm that good. Damn, Super Dirty Pickle. It's good stuff. His email he uses to log in MCOC got hacked outside game purposes. Oh, his email got hacked. Okay. That's a totally different story. That's a bummer, dude. That's a bummer. I've had that happen to me as well. I guess I totally misunderstood your message. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, had to go take care of things. What'd I miss? You didn't really miss much, Shark. There were no Lola spottings. You did not miss any Lola action. She is she's already sleeping for the night. She's already in bed. Yay, download is complete. Wait, Star, are you just downloading Unity, or is it related to the thing that you sent? BG bought an iPhone to play MCOC on, but my original account I made with Google Play, not a Kabam account, and can't fix it. If you can attach your account to a Kabam account basically, and then with that Kabam account you can log in, you know, on both devices, not at the same time of course, but you know, Android, iOS, doesn't matter at that point. So there's a way to do that in the from like the home screen in the options. So I'd give that a shot. Downloading tutorial project package for it. Okay. How to install a different editor plus the content from the tutorial. Okay, got it. 45-star shards starts for Mr. Fantastic, Doom, and Surfer. Oh man, yeah, there is a lot of highly anticipated champions coming soon, huh? Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. It's going to be crazy. My Japanese alliance gave out accounts and had an account master that popped crystals and kept accounts tidy. Interesting. Very interesting. Man Thing donating $2, saying, so you thought taking Thing to 565 was the right choice? Think again. Have you ever thought about putting man right before Thing? Because that is me. I make the Greek gods look like Iron Patriot. Behold the Man Thing. Also, happy birthday. I should have waited. Yeah, I agree. I totally should have waited. I should have waited, and got a Man Thing, and then used that Man Thing to dominate. Man Thing, thank you very much for your $2. I wonder who this individual is. Is there any way that we could ever know? Probably not. Whoops. Do not want to throw my 5-star in there. We do not need the 5-star. We just need 4-star. Finish this up. Really don't even need 4-star. Did you find Ball Brigand? No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Ball Brigand. God, sorry. This damn chair. I still haven't greased it up. If you guys heard that squeak, that is. But Ball Brigand. The first thing that comes to mind, which is probably incorrect, but the first thing that comes to mind is something like ball busting, you know, just like kind of picking on someone, giving them poop type of thing. But that can't be what Ball Brigand is. Ball Brigand. What the hell? What am I even supposed to do with this word? Like, how am I supposed to guess what the hell this means? You know what? It's been a while since you've done anything related to cats. And I'm thinking maybe it's time. Maybe a Ball Brigand is a type of cat, a rare breed of cat that barks like a dog. That is my guess. I'm sticking with it. The end. I have skill, mutant, science, tech, mystic, and generic awakening gem, and a rank 5 unawakened corvus. Would you use that generic on him? Probably. Well, as far as what I would do, I don't know. Like, I'm not even ranking up my corvus at the moment. So, like, in the current moment, I wouldn't. I will eventually rank corvus up and all that, but as far as like advice that I can give, though, his awakened ability will save you resources. It'll save you. It saves resources in the long run. You're immune to death, basically. right? So, and it just, you know, makes, like, if you die, you know, you feel a lot more comfortable with Corvus just popping a 20% revive or something like that versus someone else where you might want to give them potions. So just to save resources, I do think he's worth that generic. As far as, you know, like, should you and all that, it always depends. So many situational things of, you know, I don't know who your other champions are. I don't know where you use Corvus, if you ever even face those situations where you die, or if it's a situation where you practically never die anyway because you're doing, you just use him in Alliance quest and you feel very comfortable there or something like that, then no, you don't need to awaken him, but it is worth it. Hold on, where's, do we get the definition? No, we didn't get the definition yet. Okay. Alright. Tier 4 basic. It's all done. Trying to think what I should start next. Like what makes most sense. So I guess I still want all the milestones in the 4-star featured. I guess 4-star featured, 4-star basic, and then get the 3-star Aarkus is the goal. 5-star or yeah, 5-star arena. I guess I'll probably run my 6 stars one more time. I could run them 2 more times. I'd probably run them 2 more times. Get the 6 mil milestone. And with the rest of that stuff combined, that's some pretty good milestoneage, you know. Ball Brigand, noun, a knitted cotton fabric used especially for underwear or hosiery. Star, how am I supposed to guess this word? The definition was underpants. I should have guessed it actually. Now that I read the word again, it does sound. It sounds like a Scottish pair of underpants or something. Oh man. All right. Anyway. Guess we'll run the 5 stars for now. In this arena. Brian says you have Mystic rank up gems. Any chance you'll go for either of the new champs coming up? Probably not. The chances are extremely low. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be busy. Spending time with my family. I never really get a chance to spend time with my family or anything like that. So I don't want to just be grinding away a featured arena while I'm there. I will still be playing the game, of course. Still be playing the game, keeping up with AQ, AW. And still probably grinding out a good amount of milestones. Probably just as many milestones as I'm going for now. But a featured grind? No. Even if the champion looks like they are the next ghost, it's just not happening. I'll be upset later on if it's like, damn it, why did this champion have to come out during this time? But nah. You said ball busting for a bit, so I have thought you could get there. Maybe I wasn't that far away, now that you mention it. Had balls right. Wake me up before you go. If only we were on Twitch, Shark. I could play that song for you. Claire was the one if you were going to. So, okay. You know, I do actually feel a little bit better about Guillotine 2099 not being Mystic. Because if she was Mystic, I'd be real sad. Because I actually like Guillotine quite a bit in this game. I think it was ever since her motion comic, I really kind of fell in love with the character a bit. You know, to a certain extent. I don't ever play her because she's not very good. Even with all those synergies they gave her, she's okay. You know what I mean? She's average. but I have high hopes for this other guillotine that's being added. You know, guillotine, she's like an essential part of the story. Brian and guillotine sitting in a tree, yeah. She's an essential part of the story. I don't know about the 2099 version, but the current version is an essential part of the story, I guess. I mean, I haven't really read the story, so. But it's a Kabam developed character and all that. I just have a feeling like the 2099 version is going to be a very strong champion. Hey BG, going to bed. Hope you all have a great evening / night. All right, T-Stap. Sounds good, man. So I mean, I know you don't normally stay up for the night streams and stuff. When I'm on the East Coast, it might be a little bit easier. They won't exactly be day streams, but it might be easier for you to hang out. I don't know exactly what time they're gonna be, but it's probably gonna be like a good 2 to 3 hours earlier than normal. So. Literally yesterday, I was considering taking my guillotine to rank 4 just because I like her. Now I might hold off and see what's up with 2099. Yeah. I really hope the V4 has her as getting a Sentinel type node plus boost for bleeder / symbiote tags. It'll be interesting to see. Even in BG, how's everything? Still playing WoW? Yeah, dude. Still playing. Still pretty far from max level. I hit I'm in the low 40s. And I have a mount. So yeah. How are you doing in your WoW experience? Are you still playing? Stream WoW? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I just like to play somewhat casually with my friends. To give some kind of context of like how far along I am compared to like the rest of the player base in that game. So people hit max level, which is 60, on like day 3 or something crazy like that. Well, no, not day 3. It was within the first week. Like it took, I think it's the first person, it took like 4 days, but they were exceptionally fast. And then a bunch of people within the first week, and a bunch more were able to do it in like the second week. If I wanted to, I could have been one of those people. I have the experience from in the past. We're going on about a month now, and I'm about halfway there. So, yeah. Talking meh about guillotine. The next crap tech champ, so we can casually grind her into a dupe. Ah, man. I wish, dude. She looks really cool. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen her. Ah, man, I really need to fix this so I can show it on stream. It's pissing me off now, man. There's so many different opportunities to show stuff on stream. I just can't. It's pissing me off, man. But she looks cool. I like her a lot. What's up, BG? Apu Das, man. What's up? Second round of Boss Rush awarded me with a Corvus. Dude. Hope they let us keep the rewards or take away my first round reward. No, they said they're not taking the rewards back, dude. So you're good. You're good to go. You're all good. Congrats on that Corvus. What's WoW? It's World of Warcraft. I played the game a long time ago, and then there was a bunch of updates that, in my opinion, turned the game to crap. So I stopped playing. But then they released the classic servers about a month ago now, and it's fun reliving it. I still like, I have no interest in doing like the like end game raiding or anything like that. I never did that stuff during the original release. I just like to play with my my old friends. It's pretty cool because it kind of brought us all back together. There's maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, something like that of us that we all used to play together, and Still, I mean, still talk to them for the most part, like throughout the years, and like 3 of them came to my wedding and everything. And went to, you know, went to one of their weddings and stuff like that. So we've kept up over the years and everything, but we haven't really played a game together for the most part. Like in years, man, like 10 years or something like that. So yeah, I just like that part of it pretty much. Yeah, those are the people that played legit like 24 hours a day, man. Yeah, those people are crazy, dude. Those people super hardcore. If you think anyone is hardcore in Marvel Contest of Champions, actually no, I shouldn't even say that. There are a bunch of hardcore people in Marvel Contest of Champions, and I'm one of them in some cases, man. When I do those feature grinds, yeah, I'm playing a lot. By the way, I was like, while grinding, like I can grind one-handed and play the other game at the same time. So I was doing a little bit of that. I can only do like the real simple stuff though. So for the most part, yeah, like you know, not able to do it, but yeah. Honestly, I would say low 40s about server average right now. You think so? I think it might be above average. Low 40s. I mean, I guess it depends on how you define like average, because if we're talking like average of people that are like, you know, relatively experienced with the game, then maybe so and all that, but I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that you know, can't play nearly as much, maybe can only play like a day or 2 a week or something like that, and for a short amount of time, and yeah. But anyway, let me read the rest of yours. I just hit 48 today. Nice, dude. And got my best of slot ring right before I got off today. Black Stone off Princess in Maris. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Honestly, I never even ran that place back in the day. Mordon. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing it when I get there. Maybe a couple more weeks. Actually, now that I'm going to Comic-Con, all the Comic-Con stuff, man, I'm not going to be able to do that place for like a good 3, 4, 5 weeks. I don't know. Yeah, man. Anyway, Super Dirty Pickle sent it over $5. Saying read last 2. I feel like I should be getting more attention. P.S. I love when you grind one-handed. Wow. Alright, Super Dirty Pickle. Give me 1 sec. Last 2, you say? Where are your last 2 at? Have you jammed your thing into any juicy content yet? Do it. I have not. Like the debut of thing is gonna be during the Act 6 itemless adventure, man. I haven't practiced with them at all. I don't know if I will. I probably should, but anyway, Claire and Warlock was a phenomenal month. I think Warlock will take his spot as the top robot. Wait, hold on. Claire and Warlock was a phenomenal month. I think Warlock will take his spot as the top robot. Okay, yeah. And Claire, the #1 Mystic. For those who run suicides, those champs will be used a ton. I mean, yes, I agree, especially about Warlock. Claire, I'm still. I do think Claire is really cool, but I am kind of curious and not sure how frequently we will see her used. I do think I feel like she's good, but I don't know. I feel like we may still see a bit more use out of Sim Supreme, which Sim Supreme, to be honest, we don't even see a ton. Mystic just, it still feels a little bit weaker compared to other class types, and I do think Claire is good. I'm like not at all saying she was bad or anything like that. I thought she was awesome. I was kind of hoping that she wouldn't be as hyped as she was, because then You know, I was hoping for like an easy grab type of champion, but that was definitely not the case. She went high. But yeah, Warlock, I think, man, Warlock we're gonna see a ton of. He just seems so good for so many different things in this game, and just kind of makes it. He makes certain things easy without being too powerful, in my opinion. Like he's like a balanced champion that's just very strong for a lot of situations. Which is good. That's exactly the type of champion I like. He doesn't just completely like, I don't know. Never mind. Let me not even go there, because then people are going to start thinking, oh, yeah, let's talk about nerfs more. I don't even want to get into that. But yeah, Warlock he's so good, man. He's really, really good. I definitely wish I got Warlock instead of Mysterio, even though I'm not even mad about getting Mysterio. Like, Mysterio's cool. It's just Warlock is even better for most situations, at least. But and wait, all my posts are sexual in nature tonight. Not sure why. Oh wait, the last three? Was there one before that too? Hold on. I like her a lot just as a character, and she's above average, I would say. 200k, L3s and poop. She farms well as a 6-star. 2099 looks sick, I think. You're talking about Guillotine? Doesn't it take a long time to build up to be able to do a 200k L3 though? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I could just sum it up in it's kind of how I feel. Like, I like her, man. I like her, but at the same time, I gotta be realistic about how I view the character, and I view her just as average. Like, if you want to say a little bit above average, maybe, but considering like a lot of champions got buffed that were kind of crappy, and now I consider them to be above average, I don't know if I'd necessarily would place Guillotine there. I think just average is probably where I'd put her. But yeah, dude, thank you again for the 5. Hold on, I think I need to update. Do I need to update? I do need to update. We double header. Oh, T-Stap will like this. Too bad he's not. Too bad he went to sleep. T-Stap and Super Dirty Pickle. And why did it go to so many rows like that? There we go. Lance Bomber sent it over 5, as well as saying, ABG, which 3 L2s do you fear being hit by the most? I say Corvus, Blades, and Storms. Which 3 L2s? You know, I kind of like when Corvus throws the L2, just because it's a lot easier to evade and punish than the L1. Oh, excuse me. So I would not say Corvus, but L2s. Just in general. You know what's a weird one that I fear? Massacre. Because if you block it, you're going to take a ton of damage. So I feel like you have to evade it. And because I don't see Massacre a lot, evading the L2, it's just a little bit, you know, like it's just not familiar, I guess. It's not that it's that hard to evade. It's just a projectile that he throws. He gives you plenty of time to back up towards the left side of the screen and everything. But I mistime it all the time because I think it kind of psychs me out with it. So that's an odd one for an L2. What other L2s? I guess Heimdall maybe, just because he can't evade it when he has the armor up or whatever. So I fear just pushing him to the L2. Trying to think of another one. Of course, there's tons of L2s that scare me, but no other one is like immediately jumping out at me here. Let me see what some of you guys are saying. Infinity Man? No, Infinity Man's is fine. Wasp L2? Oh, Wasp L2 is a good call. Yeah, even if you block Wasp's L2, it just does a lot of damage. And if you get hit by it, game over. Your character's dead. Ooh, Captain Sparkles and Binary with that unblockable special tool wreck. Yeah. I've died to that before for sure. Venom back in the day, but you could block. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even do that much damage if you block it. If you block the first half of Venom and then of his L2 and then evade the final part, it's kind of tough to get the full evade on Venom's L2, but you just don't even have to try. And if you have a lot of distance, then I actually think it's not too bad to fully evade. Venom is interesting because if you're really close to him, it's not too bad to evade, but I think it is possible to slip up a little bit easier. If you have a lot of distance on the L2, it's pretty easy to evade. But if you're medium distance, for me at least, I find it like nearly impossible to evade Venom's L2. I just get wrecked by it. But super, like up close and personal or long distance, and not terrible. BJ, are you scared of Iceman's L2? I used to be. I haven't had any issues with it in recent times, so I'm not really scared of his L2 anymore. But yeah, I guess Sparkles. She scares me. Also, have you talked about the new content teaser they gave us? Can't effing wait for Lab 2. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. It's funny, we were talking about that last night. Somebody asked last night, like, hey, would you want to see Labyrinth get added? And that's not an unusual question. You know, people have asked that plenty of times. We've talked about that plenty of times. But it is funny that just last night we were talking about it, and kind of in depth, you know. Talked about it for a solid like 15 minutes, I want to say. And I wonder, is that person a Kabam spy that just wanted some some insight to how I'd feel about it or something like that? There's no way that's a thing, but it's just fun to think about. BG lost my streak for the first time in a long time. Cody, I freaking hate losing streaks, man. Fight 1 Sentinel versus Need. She built charges and threw the special 3. Next fight was about to launch the special 3 with Havoc for the win, but Kingpin one-shot heavy. Damn. Rip, dude. This is a bummer, man. BG, what's your plans for 5-star Cole? I don't really have any plans for 5-star Cole. I got him a while ago. Eventually, I like to rank up all of my 5 stars for arena purposes as high as I could reasonably get them. That's pretty much it. We still like Warlock when forces you to drop willpower for defense placement. Can't think of any champ that has the potential to force you into those masteries for defense. I don't think I'm ever going to drop willpower to place my defenders. If that becomes a thing, then I don't want to play War anymore. Do you think it's that bad? Do you think he destroys anyone with willpower to the point where just having willpower is a detriment to your defense, or do you think it's just that for like certain placements? That would be bad for the game if that's what it turned to, is like everybody dropping willpower. Yeah, that would be bad for the game. But I guess I'm still, because I don't have a Warlock, he's someone that like I understood his abilities, but you know, I don't play with him ever. I haven't fought him in Alliance War. I haven't fought him since the monthly event quest, and I just don't. It's funny, I got hit by Iceman's L2 after saying I haven't been able to jumble it. But anyway, I just, you know, I lose track of champions' abilities if I'm not constantly playing with them or against them and stuff. So Shark sending over 2, saying 3 up and 1 after. Feeling myself singing right now. Okay, 3 up and 1 after. Shark, thank you for the 2. Hold on a second. I am getting absolutely wrecked by this red hole. And it needs to end now. Die! Auto block saved me that time. It's too slow on the parry. Okay, there we go. Alright, hold on. Maybe I went too far, because I'm not seeing... Hang on. We Control F this. Alright, what do we got? Root beer and tequila equals no bueno. That's not the comment that you want me to scroll up for, but okay, I'm starting to see where the night has gone for you. Let me click down a bunch here. It's my earworm right now. Hold on, is it this? Wake me up before you go? I saw that before. It's my earworm right now. Christian build of you to assume I wasn't? Is that you have to do the Fresh Prince Carlton dance to that song? Oh, okay, I see now. Drinks going down quickly? Dude, sounds like you're living it up, Shark. Wait, hold on. Was that even it? I think that was it. I don't know. I don't even know if I saw the right comment. You didn't read my last super chat and after? What? There was another... Oh my god, Shark. I'm so sorry, dude. I was so caught up with Lance's question of the L2s. Damn it, dude. This is like the 3rd time in recent history here in like the last month where I've missed a super chat like this. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm so sorry. But your last one was don't read last with a bunch of Lola faces, which now I have to read last. Which I think I already read now. Technically, the last one was Super Dirty Pickle. I felt that comment of have you jammed your thing at any juicy content yet? And do it. Oh man. But yeah, sorry about that, Shark. To make it up, this doesn't really make it up, but it's the best I could do. We're adding you to the wall with T-Stap and Super Dirty Pickle. Some fellow awesome people. But yeah, thank you, dude. Whew, almost dropped my phone. Fought one on the 200% power gain mini in war with him, so there was lots of specials, and it was a total mind F. Is that Sparkles we're talking about? It's like 30% but X reduction per infection. Oh, Warlock. Okay. Got it. Alright. Whoa, we got an OG for Loki in here. Pavel, what's up? Long time no see. It's been a very long time now. Do me a favor at NYCC, please. Hold on. Do me a favor at NYCC, please get Legacy something really bad. Get him something really bad? He's too many good Oh, through the crystals. Okay, I thought you were talking about like food or something. It makes me jealous. I can't do that, man. Lags is my butt. I gotta pull him something good. Gotta pull him something real good. The Glory Bad said it over 2, saying, okay, well now you kicked in my OCD. Whoa, please, Glory, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. There we go. You've been walled. Shark said over 3, saying, I don't need no stinking handouts next. Okay. Well, thanks, man. Didn't have to do that. But I do appreciate it, as always. My overly masculine bravado says I gotta do it. Okay. Got it. Oh, man. Well, thank you very much, man. Annual chatting. Glad to see you. Yeah. It is a bit of an annual chat now. Fighting Emma with Warlock BG. He screws around with her specials, actually inverting or not. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's gotta be weird. What favorite character? My favorite character is Venom the Duck. Did I get to a streak of 10 and they started putting me against crazy hard opponents? How are you on 29? Do I suck that bad? Eric, I'm doing something, a technique called the infinite streak. If you have not heard about the infinite streak just yet, then I'd recommend watching my video on it. It's a little bit old at this point. I made it like 2 years ago or something like that. But the information is still solid. The only thing that is kind of outdated about it is at the time when I made the video, there were only 2 different arenas in the game, and now there are 5. So that's pretty much the only thing that's different. It still teaches you all the basics about the infinite streak. The arena that I'm talking about in that video is the 4-star basic arena today. They're identical. It's, you know, in terms of like what you need to do to maintain the streak and all that. And then for the other arenas that are not talked about, not included in that video, it's a pretty similar formula to do the infinite streak. And basically the infinite streak, all it is using the right champions during the right when you're at the right win streak. And the matches will be easy. Like it goes up in difficulty, and then right around match 10, like 10 through 15, that's the crucial point where if you can make it through those rounds, then the difficulty actually goes down a bit, and then this is no problem. And you can see, like, okay, the 3 champions I'm going to throw in here, their rating's about 4,500. You'd think at this point I'd be going up against champions that just have crazy ratings, since I'm on a streak of almost 30. But if you look at my opponents, they have lower ratings than I do for the most part. And that's all because of the infinite streak. So I recommend watching my video. It'll teach you some other things about the arenas as well, some other common terms and stuff like that. Brian's favorite character is Arena. Wow. Okay, I'm starting to feel it. Half a 5th down. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Literally, end song. Okay. Oh man. Unduped Venom rank 4 or unduped Corvus? I'd probably recommend. Yeah, no, I'd definitely recommend going with that Corvus. If you run suicides, I don't know, some people have said they don't really enjoy Corvus without suicides, but honestly I think he's still pretty good. And Venom's a good character who doesn't really need to be awakened, but you know, he's gonna feel a little bit slower without that awaken ability. The awaken ability gives him an extra buff at the start of the fight, plus a chance for a 3rd buff. So without the awaken ability, a little bit slow. BG, how likely is it for the itemless Venom the Duck Labyrinth run to happen still? I don't know. So I was kind of talking about this yesterday. I don't really like Labyrinth anymore. When Labyrinth first was introduced to the game, I thought it was the greatest thing ever. It gave me something to look forward to, something to build up to. I like how Kabam words it. It was the Everest of the game. And yeah, that's exactly the feeling it gave me. Is like, okay, this is what I'm building towards. This is something that I need to accomplish at some point while playing this game. So I liked it for that. And it was also, you know, Labyrinth came out before we got some of these other quests. Some of like the variants and even Act 5. Like Act 5 wasn't even out at the time when Labyrinth was first introduced, but you know, with like the later parts of Act 5 and Act 6 and the variants and all that stuff, I enjoy that content more than Labyrinth. And I didn't realize it until I was going back in there with Namor. And I like Namor, he's just not very good when it comes to doing Labyrinth, period. He's capable, he can get it done, but not exactly a first round pick for Labyrinth. And yeah, it just made me realize, like, I just don't like Labyrinth. It's all the same fight basically. There are some unique fights in there, but it's just very long fights that have annoying things to them. Limber on every single fight, so you can't parry, which half the champions, you know, they play off of parrying and heavy and all that stuff. The damage cap, so it's not even, you know, it's not as fun as it could be building up someone like Proxima. And then the auto evade, like those three things combined, it's just, it's not that fun to me. Like if you look at something like Realm of Legends, I actually really love Realm of Legends. I still love Realm of Legends. I still enjoy just going through it, even if I don't necessarily need the potions. Like, man, Realm of Legends is fun. Take a new champion for a little bit of a test, and you know, get some big crits going, or massive bleeds, or whatever you want to do. And yeah, it's just fun to do it. But something like Labyrinth, I just don't really enjoy. Where was I going with this again? What was the original comment that I was reading? Halfway through ranting about Labyrinth, I actually forgot. But wait. Oh yeah. So the Venom the Duck thing. That's right. Venom the Duck. So I'm pretty sure Venom the Duck can do Labyrinth itemless. Like, I'm positive of it. It's not going to be easy, just like going through with Void. You know, I couldn't get through that War Machine. If I tried more, I could have got through there, and I probably would have failed a bunch of Maestro, because I'm not very good at fighting Maestro. But like, eventually I can see that it would be doable using Void as the main character and then someone else for Maestro. But I just don't know if I would enjoy it, so I'm not even sure if I'll go back to Labyrinth at all. Geez, listen to this broken down MCC veteran. I have my doubts for Labyrinth 2. I know this could take 14 to 15 years with this attitude. I'm not going to be doing... So, Labyrinth 2, I already have some plans for it. I've had plans for a follow-up to Labyrinth for... ever since the original... long before I completed the first Labyrinth. Basically, when Labyrinth was introduced, and they said that the top 20 people were going to get special prizes, the fastest 20 people, and then the fastest 300 people get special prize too, but not as good a special prize. Ever since that, my plan was to become strong enough that whenever the follow-up to Labyrinth came out, I could blast through there as fast as humanly possible and, you know, get one of those special rewards. As far as, like, you know, how I'm going to go about doing that, I don't know, man. I have a lot of free crystals just sitting there, so I mean that's one thing. Let me get out of this arena. But I will not be doing it itemless. I will be going... Oh yeah, you're going to be day one smashing out or what? Oh, I mean, I'll be in there on day one, but smashing it out? Dude, it's probably going to take more than a day, if I had to guess. It's probably going to take a while. It's probably going to take a while to get through it all. And if there's no way to like see the map and where you've been and where you got and all that stuff, oh man. And like what champions are gonna be down those paths? Like think back to when Labyrinth first came out, and so X23 is all the way around the map, and some people got to X23 and were like, what do I do now? what is this? How do I get through this? And those people either had to back out or hit X23 until regen started, and then exit the fight, get out of there, do it again, over and over and over and over again to get through. So like, dude, I could only imagine the next Labyrinth here is gonna be 10 times crazier, and yeah. Don't be such a sissy. You want that juicy top 20 poop? You better nut up, Baldy. Wow. Wow. I don't think I'm going to get top 20. I just don't think it's possible for me. I only have 9,500 units right now, and I want to get legends in 6.3. Probably 6.4. And if both of those things are coming in the next 6 months, along with, you know, this follow-up to Labyrinth, like, God, it's going to take so many units. I still don't have Ghost. I have to assume Ghost is going to be the best champion for it still, until I see otherwise. Yeah, I could just imagine that Ghost is going to be the best in the follow-up to Labyrinth, right? Just so versatile. Crazy damage output. Doesn't matter if the enemies go unblockable or any of that stuff. So, Cynical Alex just sent over $10 saying, "Nut up, Baldy. Love ya." Wow. Oh man. Cynical Alex, thank you very much. You know, if enough people say it, first Dubes, now you. If enough people say it, I mean, I guess I gotta do it. Day one, 24-hour stream. It's going down. Still not even going to be enough. Day one, 24-hour stream, 3 hours of sleep, and then a 18-hour stream after that. You guys think that would be enough? Probably not. But dude, Cynical Alex, thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate it. If I recall correctly, it took HQ Sean around 8,000 to 100% when it came out, and that's with abusing Scarlet Witch thing. You're way out on units at the moment. Wait, 8,000? Is that $8,000? I think you're right. From what I mean. I don't know what the actual number was, but I do remember hearing things of like 75 Odins or something like that. Wait. Was it 75 Odins? Hold on. I think that's what I remember hearing people say, but who knows if that was exaggerated or if that was legit. Nut up is too hilarious. I haven't heard that in a long time. I had to swipe it. Yeah, man. It is funny. Shark said it over 3, saying 2 up and nut up or shut up. Wow. With a couple Lolas in there, too. Well, Shark, thank you very much. Where is 2 up? Well, shiz, BG. I don't want to miss a thing by Aerosmith came on. I'm gonna belt it. Okay. I don't even know what your voice sounds like or anything, but I can still imagine you doing it somehow. Oh man. I've been to exploratory new lab on release, get enough people playing and sharing day one. At least part of it might go down. I'm sure we'll see a completion on day one, like a single path. Ah, crap, BG. What's up, Lasarnian? I mentioned that it was my birthday as a pickup line to this hot chick in this bar, and now her fat friend is asking about cake. Wow. Oh man. Well, you make the friend happy, and does that work? I don't even know if that works. Anyway. Yeah, dollars, and no, it wasn't. I know an OG member of MMX that was really close to him. Okay. Damn, dude, so like $8,000? Honestly, man, the crazy thing is like $8,000 was a lot of money to spend on this game back then, and I feel like people have escalated things to the point where like some accounts they could drop $8,000 on a crystal real quick, you know? To be like the first to complete a challenge like this, people might be willing to spend more than that. I don't know. Kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy even saying that out loud, but maybe true. All right, but anyway, I got a bunch of these free crystals, man, and it'd probably be time to pop those things. Oh, speaking of, don't mind if I do. I'll claim one more. For the new labyrinth, I'd probably pop everything. Not probably. I would. I definitely would. For the free crystals, I'm saying. Not everything in terms of, like, all of my crystals. Certain things just don't make sense to pop. But the free crystals that give potions and revives, yeah. Those will get torn open. Isn't there 3 stacks that I have? I think I only saw 2. Hold on. Bam, swipe my crystals? Or am I just blind? Let's go back to the top. I should have just done this a faster way, but anyway. Okay, here's the first stack. 1042. Oh, here we go. I think I skipped over this one. Alright, so 1042 plus 1218 plus 739. We're talking about like 3,000 free crystals. And by the time it comes out, more. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to have to farm a whole bunch and all that stuff, but it'll help. It'll help. The Dark Wayne TU sending over one of them Australian bucks. Thank you very much, dude. Where's your last message? Here we go. BG, you still working in your website after the launch of Aunt May? Not a troll. Yes, I have changed like certain goals, but that changed even before the launch, because Duck Slug, the creator of Aunt May, or Slugberg, we've talked in the past, for a while now. We've talked like long before. Even before he was gonna make a website of his own, we've talked. So, like, I already knew like what was in the works before it was ever like close to going live and stuff. And he's seen some of what I've done too, but that was a long time ago actually. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, still working on things, but some things have changed. Man, this whole website thing, I think I just really underestimated how much work it would take for someone without any experience Because my plans were so grand at first, and now they've shrunk down into like, okay, let me just focus on this and only this, but make this really good, this one thing, and then, yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for the book. I don't really want to say any more than that, just because, yeah, the more I talk about it, the more people ask about it, and the more I just feel bad about my empty promises to the world. But it is still something that is being worked on, yeah. Alright, anyway. Let's get back to it. Just admit defeat and tell us all the truth. There is no website coming, y'all. Listen, I've admitted defeat, I've admitted defeat before. But you know what, man? There's always it's like losing the battle, but the war is not over, or something like that. Ah, man, I wish I was good with words. Basically, you know, I went down swinging on multiple occasions with this damn website. But I'm like Rocky, man. I'm gonna get back up. I'm like a fatter, out of shape, can't run down the block version of Rocky. That you know, Mick's just like, it's over, Rock. Stay down. It's like, no, I can do this. Or get help from the many people that have offered that know what they're doing. I know, that's the thing. It's like there is part of me that regrets not taking people's not taking people up on the offer to help, because it really could have been something like super special, man. It could have been the resource of resources. It could have blown everything else away. But the whole point of it is for me to learn, and if they just did it if they just did it for me, then I don't know. What the hell's the point? I just thought I could do more. Anyway, let's stop talking about this, damn it. See, this is why I don't like getting into it. BG, what's up, dude? What's up, Orange Juice? Are you excited for Labyrinth 2.0 as I am? I haven't even finished Labyrinth completely yet, but the thought of having another mountain to climb is super exciting. Yeah, dude. Exactly. Just something there that you could look forward to work towards and everything. You probably learn more faster and get it done. No, get help, not having to do it for you. I know. There was, so in the past, when people were alright, damn it, Dubes. Make me talk about this more. So, in the past, when people were, like, first started offering help, I didn't want to take up there was multiple reasons why I declined. One of them was that I felt like I couldn't commit as much time to it as I wanted to. This is back when I was working full-time still. And man, every day was a struggle. Just like putting in the time to make videos and go to work. And at the time I wasn't just working 40 hours a week. I was working like, I don't know, 50, 60 hours a week, including having to occasionally travel, which I didn't have to do in the past because I was, like, you know, taking on a new position and stuff. So that, combined with making videos, combined with trying to, you know, that was back during the prestige pushing days. So I was also like grinding champions and getting like an hour or two of sleep at night, and just, dude, it was a struggle. And at that time, I said in the past too, like, I just wasn't working on the website, period, at that time. So I declined all help because it wouldn't have been fair. It wouldn't have been right to those people. There'd been zero chance that I would have been able to just like do anything. Even if they like were trying to teach me, I wouldn't even have like the mental capacity to understand what they were saying and all that. So there was that. It's a while ago now. And then I was like, hey, you know what? Now I'm not working full-time, so I don't need anyone's help because now I have the time to put towards it and all that. But it turns out I really suck at it, so yeah, that wasn't true. I don't know. I'm done talking about it. It makes me sad because I really want to. Like, it's more than just a website, man. It's more than just a website. It's like I want to develop my own game so bad. Sometimes I think about it, just thinking like, man, I'm enjoying life. Everything about life is pretty good, man. Pretty happy overall. Definitely happy overall, but feels like something's missing, and I want to develop my own game. And how can I develop my own game if I can't make a website? So what am I even doing with the rest of my life then? So yeah. Then I get sad, and then I go sit in a corner and cry. I probably need to stop. In all honesty, there is an inch left in the middle, and I'm soloing it. Oh, the bottle. Oh, shark. Oh, shark. You gotta take it easy, man. Oh no. Read last. Alright, what is the last one? I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Side note, does the preview seem more of a timeline thing to you as well? Like Colossus update next month, then 6.3, then Variant 4, then anniversary event. So let's say Lab 2 in February? Possibly. I didn't really take it as a timeline thing. I took it more as like they wanted to close with something big on their list. You know, they wanted to talk about all the things, and then the biggest thing on their list they wanted to save for last. So it might be it might be a timeline thing, but I took it more of in that way. I'll give another reason about the whole website thing too. So back during 12.0, 12.0 was I quit my job a little bit after 12.0, and during that time, if you guys remember, there was a lot of people like, well, there's a lot of people that weren't happy. Let's start there. There's a lot of people that were upset with the game and Kabam and all that, right? But I remember like Infobot and like pretty much any kind of outlet for the game. There was like this huge, if you're not with us, you're against us mentality of like rioting Kabam type of thing, right? Riots, boycotts, you gotta be shouting it, man. You gotta be shouting it. And I was just thinking like, man, if people help me to make this site, and there's another 12.0, they're gonna expect me to do that when I just want to stay completely out of that mess. I just want it to be like this neutral info source. And I was thinking like, okay, if people help me, they're either gonna tell me that I need to, put that on the website of like just big bold letters like boycott, all this stuff, or they're gonna know enough about my project that they're gonna, like, I don't know. I don't know if that, you know, because I'm still such an amateur when it comes to this stuff. I feel like I would have the power to like block people out of the project and all that, but then again, I'm pretty trusting, and maybe I'd just be like, yeah, here's all the info you need. Like, I don't know, man. Anyway, that was going through my head too, where I didn't want anyone's help because I didn't want to have any kind of expectation like that. So I did it myself, then I know that I could just stay completely neutral like I wanted. Christopher Bingle. Oh man, I should have just went with Christopher. I'm so sorry if I messed up your last name, but thank you very much for the 15. Very kind of you. Saying, don't get sad, you're doing what I want. Successfully running a YouTube channel. My plans are completely different, but the walls are hard to break through. Many thanks to you. Dude, many thanks to you. Send over 15 bucks. It's hard, man. It's hard, like, man. Just trying something that you haven't done before and trying to make it work. And trying, like, it doesn't matter what it is. So for you, your goal is YouTube. It's definitely doable. Like, you see other people do it, right? Just like I see other people make websites. It's definitely doable. It takes a lot of effort. Christopher, I wish you the best of luck, man, with your YouTube channel. And I hope you get it. Hope you get it all up and running, and it's everything you want it to be. But it is tough, man. It is tough. I feel like most people can probably understand that. But at the same time, I think it's probably fair that it's like, man, why isn't it taking? Why has it not happened yet? It's been so long. But it's just tough, man. There's other things to juggle in life and all that too. That just never makes it easy, you know. But yeah, Christopher, thank you again, dude. Shark Senator 5 saying, please don't read any previous. I'm being serious. It hits in places you don't want it to, or read silently. Oh, well, now I gotta read this. Alright, I won't read it out loud, but I will read it silently. Hang on. What? Cat purring noises. That's not what Shark said, but it's somehow related. What? Alright, I'm done reading this. I don't even know where this is going or where this has been. What the heck, Shark? But you know how to comply. Hey, I didn't read yours out loud. I didn't read your comments out loud. All I read was a different comment from someone else. I have no idea how it even relates though, but Shark, thank you very much for the now 15. Wait, oh no. Anyway. I have 2 partner peoples for the game project we got. It'll be interesting. Might have it be we do the Unity for a 2D adventure game, and then mid-semester have to switch to a different software. Really? Mid-semester switch to a different software? That sounds like it would complicate things. 2D adventure game, that sounds fun though. Man, so the type of game that I still want to make, there's a bunch of different games that I'd want to make, right? Like, I mean, at this point, am I ever gonna make one? I don't know, but there's a bunch of different games that I want to make, and the one that I want to make the most is a 2D adventure game, but it's not like, I don't know. My first thoughts of like 2D adventure game is like side-scrolling 2D. But I guess the 2D that I'd be talking about is, I guess more of that like isometric view. like a Legend of Zelda style view and like control of character. It's always the game that I come back to the most. Side scroll like Mario is platformer. Well, it doesn't have to be platformer though. Could be adventure. 2D adventure. 2D adventure to me is like Pokemon style, and yeah, Pokemon and Zelda, basically the same view and stuff. Aerophone1 sending over a buck. Thank you very much. And it could be adventure platformer too, by the way. There was one game. Sorry, actually, let me read the super chat first before I get into that. All right, Aerophone1. Where's your last? Oh, you're just asking what kind of game? Is that what kind of game that I want to make? If it is, if it was real, if that was question was something else, then you'll have to clarify. But yeah, the type of game I want to make is it'd be mobile. I think it's probably silly to make anything but a mobile game. As you know, like, I mean, how the hell would I even go about like approaching Sony? Hey, I'd like to make a game for your PlayStation system. Nah, but yeah, it'd be mobile. And I don't want to go into like all the details. It would definitely be, you know, like I said, like a Zelda-like RPG, but not something. You know, it'd have to be much different because, you know, you have different controls on a phone and everything. It'd be very, very different from that, but at the same time, like single player. You know, you're controlling one character, not like a group of characters, controlling one character, and you know, just like any RPG, you grow and get stronger and all that. And I have like a lot of details. I don't know if I can call it working on the game if I never wrote like a single line of code for the game or anything like that. But I would actually just sit there and I would do this just for fun. Because like I basically what happened is I played Diablo 3 and I hated Diablo 3 so much that it made me want to quit playing games altogether, and I did for a little while, and then I was like, man, why does every game suck today? That's honestly what I thought. It was like every game sucks. Of course, there was a bunch of games that I never played, never tried, and if I tried them, I probably wouldn't have thought that way, but. At the time, I was like, yeah, every game sucks. I was such a huge fan of Blizzard games, and all of them just felt like they were going downhill. And I had like nothing to do. Like there was nothing like fun for me to do because I was always just playing games. So one day, I just sat there and I literally just laid on my floor in my apartment on my back, and I just thought like. Is it me? Do I just not like games anymore? Or do I actually think that these games suck? And then I started thinking about like what parts of the games in particular that I really did not like. And after thinking about that and thinking about all the things that I would do differently, I was just thinking like, well, if I were to make my own game, like from the ground up, how would it look? So I started doing that, and I would actually just sit there writing things out and planning things out, making maps, all this stuff for about 4 months. And that was like my fun time, you know? I'd come home from work, or even at work, I'd be just kind of thinking about this stuff, and when something came to mind, I'd write it down, and then I'd go home that night and continue planning things out, and that's like all I would do for 4 months. So private, public, all that. So all that stuff is private. I haven't really shared any of those details other than the type of game, the very general overview of what I just explained. But the rest of the stuff is all private. I'd love to share it one day, but I would really just love to actually like make the game instead of just talking about it. So I don't think I would share it until either the day where I just gave up on it completely, or the day I can actually make it and release it or something. So yeah, that's kind of all I could say on it for now. Thank you very much for the buck though. I appreciate it. It would take me forever to do, so it's not like it's gonna come out anytime soon. I had a goal of like 5 years, and that was like 3.5, 4 years ago now, and there's been practically zero progress. So yeah, at this rate, if I live 3 more lifetimes, maybe. But really, I'm not giving up on it. I gotta get there at some point. True Eagle, Senator 5. Thank you very much, True Eagle. Where's your last one at? Is there a last one? Hold on. Just wondering, does anyone in here use Reflector 3 as your last one? True Eagle, I've never used Reflector 3. I tried using Reflector 2 a while ago. I think it was Reflector 2. I'm pretty sure it was Reflector 2. And I could never get it to work. I eventually got it to work, but it wasn't pretty. Like I don't know. I had a lot of issues with it. Maybe Reflector 3 is better. I ended up, what I was using for like a Wi-Fi based way of hooking things up was Air Server. So Air Server I felt like was much easier to use, and that's one I could recommend. They have a free trial of it where it just has like a watermark, so I'd recommend using that. And then if you like it, it was like 15 bucks to just buy it and get rid of the watermark. So yeah, I mean, Reflector 3 might be good too, but I don't have any way of I don't have any experience to like answer any questions if you're having issues with it, other than just, you know, saying I had issues with Reflector 2, and at some point I just gave up because I felt like it wasn't worth it. But yeah, dude, True Eagle, thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, BG. Late on the East Coast? Oh yeah, Christopher, definitely, dude. It's getting late on the West Coast. Holy crap, it is getting late on the West Coast. I didn't realize what time it was. Thank you again as well. Okay, so Star, this is a game that, well, I guess you don't really have to look at it because it's not the type of game that you're interested in making, or that you will be making. But there's a game that I really liked that was like a adventure platformer type of game. It was for PlayStation. It was called Tomba. I don't know if anyone in here has ever played this game. Tomba! Exclamation mark. The exclamation mark was part of the name. And this game, it was like side-scroller style, but I would definitely consider it an adventure game more than anything. I wish I could put freaking browser on screen. It's pretty interesting though. Just for the sake of seeing what it is, you might want to check out like a video of it or something. It's a pretty fun game. It was kind of hard to understand what to do in it at times, which I guess that's kind of how adventure games are sometimes, where you got to figure it out. So I never beat it, but I did play it for a decent amount of time. I don't know, probably like 20 hours in total or something. Hell yeah? Wait, is Shark saying hell yeah to Tomba? Oh no. Oh, never mind. Talking to someone else. Got it. I was gonna be pretty surprised. I see Abdo throwing $1 in the chat. This fake read last buck. I'm still gonna scroll up. What is this, man? You're lucky you're Aaron Abdo. Just got back from Oktoberfest. So many ciders. You would have loved it. Actually, too many people, and you don't like drinking really, so you would have hated it. But Laura would have had a good time. Yep, that probably sums it up. I do enjoy a good cider though, so I would have enjoyed that. Ever played Tomb Raider in PlayStation? If so, what do you think of old school Tomb Raider? I hated Tomb Raider. For PlayStation, I hated it. Like, I legit thought it was one of the worst games I had ever played. I'm not kidding. I really hated it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Google that real quick. I saw like a rating for Tomba here. It was like 4.9 out of 5. 92% of Google users liked it, whatever. I'm kind of curious what Tomb Raider is. I think it was well reviewed, or well received at least. I think a lot of people liked it. Oh, damn it. Tomb Raider 1. There's no ratings here at all. What the hell? Anyway, I really didn't like the game. Hated it, man. I had friends who played it a lot and liked it and all that. It was just the controls, though. If you want to know why I hated it, it was just the controls. The controls felt so incredibly clunky. So around that time. So hold on, let me see what time I think it came out in 1996. Yeah, it came out in 1996. You know what else came out in 1996? Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 was the best game that ever came out in 1996. That game is so damn good, and the controls are so on point. Like there's some little funny things here and there. You know, some little minor bugs, some little like clipping issues or whatever. But for the most part, it controls so smoothly. The game is so fun. I could still go back and play that game anytime and have a great time. To go from something like Super Mario 64 to then try to control Lara Croft in Tomb Raider when you gotta press jump like 4 steps before you get to the edge to actually jump on, like, oh my god, I hated it. I just couldn't stand it. Controls are everything in a game. If a game can control well, then I could have fun with it. Even if the levels are crap or whatever is crap, it doesn't even matter. If the controls are good, then the game is good, pretty much. And if the controls are bad, then I don't want to play it. Super Dirty Pickle sent it over $2 saying last, a piece of a poem. Okay. Let me see your last one here. Okay, is it just this 2-parter? I saw the dots and I thought there might have been one before that, but I guess not. Okay. Unless it comes out of your soul like a rocket, unless being still would drive you to madness or suicide or murder, don't do it. Unless the sun inside you is burning your gut, don't do it. When it's truly time, and if you have been chosen, it will do it by itself, and it will keep on doing it until you die, or it dies in you. There is no other way, and there never was. Charles Bukowski. I'm not sure who that is. I feel like I might have heard that name before. Is he just a writer or something? Let me see. Charles Bukowski. He's in a bunch of movies, I guess. Henry Charles Bukowski was a German-American poet, novelist, and short story writer. Okay, never mind. That's what he is. His writing was influenced by social, cultural, and economic ambience of his home city in Los Angeles. Okay. makes sense, seeing as you said it was part of a poem. Should have been my first guess. I did say writer though, so I guess it was my first guess. Super Dirty Pickle, thank you for the 2. And to the poem I will say yes. Alright, it's getting kinda late though. Famous writer, yes. That's just a snippet of one of his poems about the fire of creation. Seemed relevant. Look it up, man. Love you. It is relevant. It is. Stuff like that. Just reading it again. It's pretty extreme. Madness or suicide or murder. I guess it does drive certain things drive me to madness. Not those other two though. But yeah. I guess it's pretty true when looking at it. BG, did you talk about all the new stuff coming in the game earlier in the stream? A little bit, Abdo. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Of course, there's not a ton of info yet, so there wasn't a ton to say other than I'll finally pop open all 3,000 of my my free 4-hour crystals. Oh god, just thinking about how much time that is. So let's see. If I have 3,000 4-hour crystals and I actually claimed them every 4 hours, waking up from my slumber to claim these free 4-hour crystals that likely contain a teeny little potion. How long would that take? Let's find out. What is this, right? 500 days? Good lord. 500 straight days of claiming these 4-hour crystals. Oh my god. The math wasn't hard, but I honestly wasn't expecting that number. Is that Bido in here? What's up, Bido? BT, did you ever play Grim Fandango? It doesn't sound familiar even. I don't think I've ever even heard of that game. Grim Fandango. Let me Google it. The character looks familiar a little bit. Came out in 1998. Tim Schafer. Published by LucasArts. First adventure game by LucasArts to use 3D computer graphics. Nope, can't say I've ever played it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't even seen any gameplay from this game. I guess the character just looks familiar because it's somewhat, you know, familiar, just skeletonized character or whatever. Never played it, never heard of it. Star Tropics, that is a game that I never played Star Tropics, but let me tell you, I've heard of this game and I want to play this game. This is an NES game. Came out in 1990, and this looks like the type of game that I would have fallen in love with and played the crap out of it. If I remember correctly, I think Star Tropics is the game that at a certain point in the game, there's like a little puzzle or something, and you actually have to read the instruction manual to get the code to continue or something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong in some way. But yeah, this is like Zelda style, Zelda-esque type of game. It also reminds me a lot of the graphics remind me a lot of Dragon Warrior. I was young. It was so hard. Yes, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the game. I want to go back. I want to play this game. I want to play it today. Like, graphics really don't even mean much to me. Like, I can go back and play a game like this, an NES game. I wish I could show it. It doesn't look pretty by today's standards, but to me it's still beautiful. Those 8-bit graphics. But hold on, I wanted to read. If you ever are interested in the materials for that class, do let me know though. Can share them. Okay. Maybe. Like, I'm interested. The only reason I say maybe is because I don't know if I'd have the time to really properly go through it all, you know? Did you ever play Skate 3? No. The only skate games that I played, Skate or Die for NES, and then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Pretty much like those are the only two. You know, the Pro Skater series. Not just like the original one. Number 2 was the one I played the most of. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 with the sick soundtrack that I still actually I was just listening. Oh man, this kind of brings me back. So, you know, like playing with those old friends of mine in World of Warcraft. We were playing just some old video game songs. And hey, they may not have started out as video game songs, but the songs in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, the soundtrack was sick, man. It's that one song, If You Must. I think that was the name of the song. Maybe that's not the name of the song. I can't remember. But that's the song that always comes to mind. I know some of you know what I'm talking about. If we were on Twitch, I'd definitely play it right now. Such a good song. Oh my god, the people at Mud Barry insisted on giving me this frickin' cod treat cube for Zoe. Paid for it out of their pocket, etc. It smells so bad. Oh man. Alright. Anyway, guys. Wait, the game tells you to dip a letter in water. And if you dip the paper you get with the game in the water, it reveals the code. That's awesome. That's what it is? Oh man, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's so cool. And of course, if you get the game today, you know, you probably don't have an instruction manual to do that, but of course you just go online now. But back then the internet was, you know, beyond basic. Most people didn't have access to internet. She loves it, I'm sure. SNES was the beginning of my gaming life. SNES it might be my, I don't know. SNES might be my favorite system of all time. That was a system that like I really grew up on, but I did start out with NES. I did play other systems too. It wasn't like all Nintendo. But like, you know, I never really played Atari. Like my older cousins had it, but I only saw them like once a year. And yeah, I never really played Atari very much. I was a little too young for that. But then eventually, you know, we were pretty into like my brother and I pretty into just like getting some of those old systems and stuff. So at one point, you know, we went and bought like a ColecoVision. We're playing that. But yeah, like I don't know, I got into PC gaming once I played Diablo 2. I got into PC gaming for the most part, and haven't really played consoles since. we're going on like 19 years now of not really playing consoles. Very, very sparingly play consoles. It's not that I hate them or anything, or I don't have like that PC master race type of mentality or anything like that. It's all the same. It's just the games that I enjoyed the most. Like I said, I was a huge fan of Blizzard Entertainment for the longest time. Still kind of a fan, but like I was a pretty hardcore. Like, these are the best games. Every other game is just like, I'm not even gonna look. I don't even need to look at other games because these games are so good. Like, they occupied all my gaming time. But yeah, like these days, man, I kind of want to get a Switch. I'm not gonna get a Switch anytime soon. 'Cause I don't really have any time to play it. It would just be sitting. It would be a waste. But at some point, like, dude, I think the Switch is probably the coolest console that has come out since like the Super Nintendo. Just seems awesome. Did you ever subscribe to Nintendo Power? Of course. They did an ad campaign for Earthbound that for some reason had an intentionally awful smelling page, and it stunk up the entire magazine. Really? I don't remember that at all. Wonder how many hours I've spent in my life creating custom racetracks and Excitebike. Dude, I still go back and listen to the Excitebike soundtrack on YouTube sometimes. That was probably the first game, Excitebike. It's either that or Mega Man. Mega Man 4 to be exact. Those two games were like the first two games that really just like I enjoyed the sound. I enjoyed the soundtrack. It's funny, man. If you type in Excitebike soundtrack on YouTube, the entire soundtrack is like 6 minutes long or something stupid short. It's so short, but it's so well done. And then of course you get into stuff like Zelda, where the soundtrack, you can listen to it for more than 6 minutes. At least I can. The song, like some of those songs, so damn good. All right, but anyway, it's getting late, guys. We can continue this conversation tomorrow. I will see you guys. I'll see you guys then. Christopher, I know Christopher headed out for the night a little while ago here. Shark, I think you're still in here, right? I think you're still in here. Or did you possibly pass out from the drinking you were doing? Well, Shark, thank you very much for Christopher and Shark being co-big Ds of the night. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone else too. There was a bunch of other super chats, so thank you everybody. Getting that gold cartridge was one of the greatest days of my life. The best. What for Zelda, you're saying? See, what's funny, man, is Zelda, you know, I was born in '87, so like my first Zelda was really for Super Nintendo. I thought that was the first Zelda for the longest time, until it was like, wait a minute, there was Zelda for NES? What? I didn't know until I was probably like 10 or 12 or something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's late. I'm out of here, guys. I gotta get some sleep. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.